Hello and welcome back to our Bible story time. I'm so glad that you join us each day. We're reading stories from the Lectionary Story Bible by Ralph Milton, and I'm so grateful Ralph gave his permission for us to share his stories during this time. Today we're picking up on the story of the Israelite people and Joshua, their new leader, just after Moses has died. The story is based on the book of Joshua 1, 3, and 4, and it's called The People Claim the Promised Land. Joshua was a little bit afraid. He didn't know if he could be as good a leader as Moses. But God said to Joshua, "Don't be afraid. I will help you feel strong. I want you to lead the people into the promised land so that my promise to Abraham and Sarah can come true. I will be with you wherever you go." So Joshua led all the Hebrew people out of the desert into a land called Canaan. It had been a long journey through the desert from Egypt. Now, at last, the Hebrew people were in the land that God had promised to them. To get into Canaan, the people had to cross the river Jordan. How will we get across, they wondered. But as soon as their feet touched the water, the river got dry. Everyone was surprised. "God did this for us," said Joshua. "God has helped us again. We must do something to remember this." The Hebrew people were divided into 12 very large families. These families had aunts and uncles and cousins and second cousins. These big families were called tribes. Sometimes there were hundreds of people in a tribe. Let the leader of each tribe find a big stone from the middle of the river. Bring each stone up to the other side of the river. From now on, whenever people see these stones, they will remember what God has done for us. When the Hebrew people had all crossed the river, the water started flowing again. So they said thank you to God in a very special way. They had a Passover meal with some very special food. It was their first meal with food from the new country, Canaan. The Hebrew people remembered how God had brought them out of Egypt. They remembered the promise God had made to Abraham and Sarah. "Thank you, God," said Joshua. "You got us out of Egypt. You took care of us in the desert. Now we are in a new country. We are not slaves anymore. We are free." I'm so glad that you can join us each day, and we'll pick up a little bit more of the story of the Israelites and Joshua, and going forward, more about the Israelites again at a later date. In the meantime, I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye for now.